Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to our second day of our new plan, Live Without Borders. Find healing with God's love. We are back in Psalms today. Today we are reading from Psalm 30, verse 11. And you see I have my whisper with me again this morning. So open up your Bibles or your iPads or just your hearts and your minds, and let's see what Psalm 30:11 has to say, and then we will get into our devotional. Okay, so Psalm 30:11. You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy. Ooh. Yes. Our Father always replaces our mourning with dancing. Hey, whisper. Okay, and our devotional for today. Today's look into the closet of exchange. This side of the closet is hard for me. I do not like to be trapped inside dark pits where light is nowhere to be found, and I don't like crying, sniffling, or ugly sobs. But I do like the fact that our God is faithful to bring us through the valleys of those shadows. I do like the thought of joyful dancing. Like you, I too have experienced times when I could not hear the music, let alone dance. I held on to the promise of Psalm 30:11 during a very, very long period of grief. I even experienced a come to Jesus moment in which I told Jesus I thought this darkness had gone on for far too long. In fact, I remember the afternoon in which the Lord told me to take off my sweater of grief and hang it inside my closet of exchange. That sweater of grief truly had been all I had worn during those 20 months following my husband's sudden death. I heard life all around me but couldn't participate. I trusted God to always be present, and He was and is. Yet I was emotionally hurting and bleeding so badly that my sweater of grief felt like my old or my only friend. Have you ever been there? Slowly, I began to hear the music again. I wanted to dance. Then I realized that when He had told me to remove that sweater, He had already hung new clothes for me to wear. He promised I would never be required to forget the loving person who was no longer beside me, and it was time to put on my new clothes. He had replaced the lifeless black and gray clothes with colorful pieces. These clothes brought smiles to my face and helped me see others too. These clothes brought joy, laughter, and friendship. He has already promised and is ready to do that for you. Take Him at His word. I promise He is trustworthy and faithful. And today's life exchange questions. Number 1, do you have a side of your closet that's filled with lifeless sweaters of grief like my closet once had? Do you continue to wear old garments, garments of addiction, grief, anger, etc., though you want to remove them? And third, what new designer garments has the Lord made for you? Perhaps confidence, compassion, or joy? Oh, as we sit and contemplate these 3 life exchange questions, friends, I'm pretty sure that all of you, like me, have gone through some pretty dark times and certainly have worn clothes of grieving and wondered how long we were going to have to stay in that period of mourning or that just feeling of when will this end, that come to Jesus moment. When will this end, Lord? But he promises everything does end. Every bad thing comes to an end, and every good thing comes to an end. It is the true, just ebb and flow of life. We have never been guaranteed it would be easy, but we've certainly been promised that we'll never go through any of it alone. So I pray that for anyone out there who may still be in a period of mourning, that you feel the nudge or the whisper of Jesus in your ear saying, go hang those up in the closet and look to the other side and see what I have for you to put on. It's a time for dancing. It's a time for joy. So let's rejoice together. Have a great Tuesday, everyone, and I will see you in the morning for day 3 of this plan, and we'll see what God has for us tomorrow. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.